Let's have a beautiful experience. In this video, we're going to talk about multiple orgasms, how to naturally raise your testosterone, your human growth hormone, and make your penis bigger. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta love it. All right, before we get started here, please do me a huge favor. Please ring the bell, subscribe to the channel, tell some friends, of course, give me the art that finds it really. Thumbs up, like, so I say hey, and of course follow me on my social media. I go by Jesus_Detroit on my Instagram, Snapchat, I'm YOUNGDAYGO. And that's right, in this video we're talking about multiple orgasms, because you know what we're all about here in the BCC, the Big Cock Consciousness, the Big Cock Collective, where I help you manifest a bigger, wider, thicker, longer, stronger, and harder penis, help you naturally raise your testosterone and your HGH. I'm a spiritual guide and a mentor. I'm here to expand your mind and increase your size. So without further ado, I'm here to tell you about multiple orgasms. And that's right, baby, coming straight out the gym. And I'm actually here. I'm actually eating a little bit right now, doing my true bodybuilder protocol, which is actually an archetype that you can actually, you can embody, because it's somebody that's, constantly, building muscle. And what I got here is some tuna, some Greek yogurt, a little bit of lemon, some hot sauce, and of course, this is protein packed, and this is the way to get it in. So salute for that. So I got, excuse me. Yeah, I always have a cerveza with some lemon, get it in. So that's, I guess we'll call this some mukbang or whatever, if that's the type, the proper term. You know what I mean? That's, I guess, when everybody eats and watches you. It's real big in Asia. So I hear. But be as it may, we're talking about today is multiple orgasms, and I'm truly inspired because, the man, Arnold Schwarzenegger, is one of the greatest inspirations for this fact. But you know me, what we're talking about here is Tao practices with semen retention and, charging up your chi and essentially putting the orgasm back into your being, into where it needs to go, into where it needs to grow. And Arnold, when you hear him talking in some of his interviews, and what he says is, when I get the pump, these biceps are amazing. And when I get the pump, it's like, I'm coming. Like, oh yeah, yeah, I don't know about, you know what I mean. But you get what I'm saying. Like, he was putting the orgasmic energy, unbeknownst to how he was saying it at the time, but he's putting that into his size. And that's part of the reason why he got huge, because you gotta look at the guy from, a point of view of, like I say, man, I don't discredit science, but I don't discredit magic. And Arnold Schwarzenegger is magic, whether you believe it or not. Yeah, abracadabra, you know what I mean? Get down! Yeah, get down! Okay, all right. Get to the chopper! Come with me if you want to live. I'm sorry, man. I just had to get a couple Arnold analogies out there, and we're talking about multiple orgasms and you know what I mean? And I'm eating some tuna, and I'm eating some meat, and I'm talking about making that piece of meat. You know how we are in the BCC, making that huge piece of meat, swing at the knees, drop to the pecs, making you your best, because that's what we're all about here. But be as it may, when we're talking about multiple orgasms, it's about getting in control of what you essentially got anyways. And a lot of you guys that are, new to this might not understand that you can actually, you can actually come without ejaculating. And I know that sounds crazy, but you're taking that energy of what the ejaculation could be. Think of it like Dragon Ball Z or something, some Goku stuff that's just flying out you, some Liu Kang action. You know what we're saying. We're talking about just getting that whole spherical energy, like you're gonna freeze somebody like Sub-Zero or blast some lightning bolts like Raiden. You know what I'm saying. We're taking that type of energy, instead of having that seed ejaculate, you're taking it and you're putting it back where it needs to grow. You're putting it into your muscles. You're putting it into your hair. You're putting it back into your penis, back into your balls, and you're putting it into you. And you know what? Since we're talking about this anyways, we're talking about the mind-muscle connection. I might as well get a quick pump in, even though I'm already pumped up from the gym, talking about the mind muscle connection, which is what Paramahansa Yogananda talks about, the one that wrote the autobiography of a yogi, the one that says the mind is the welder of muscle. It's the mind that puts on the sides. Doesn't matter about what you're eating, how you're lifting. All matters is about how you're feeling when you're doing it. And that's essentially what Arnold's talking about by putting the ejaculation into your muscles. And when you're pumping yourself up like this and you're feeling the growth and you're just feeling yourself explode and expand, it's a beautiful orgasmic feeling if you let it. But what we're talking about here is the mind and muscle connection. And like Paramahansa says, you are your own resistance that is making this all come to fruition. Those are my words. But what we're talking about here is it's all source energy anyways, but we're talking about here is putting your mind into the size. It doesn't matter about what you're eating, how you're lifting. All that matters is you're increasing your size with your mind. So go ahead and say, I am magic, I am divine, and the universe is on my side. And whenever you gotta get one last rep in, you go ahead and you say it like this: I am magic, I am divine, and I can increase my size. It's a beautiful thing. Getting lit 2020. Here we go. Here we grow. Look at that flow, letting you know that energy is always there for you to grab. And that's what we're talking about here, about putting that orgasmic release back into where it needs to be, helping you charge your chi. And for that, I gotta say salute. It's a beautiful thing, excuse me. What? You gotta crack me another one. It just sounds stone cold right there, you know what I mean? Nothing like having a fresh one in this mukbang, multiple orgasm, extravaganza, beautiful experience. I say salute. Beautiful thing. And you know what? Might as well get it in too, you know, while I'm here, like I'm talking about. You gotta get when we're talking about collective beliefs to help you achieve, you know, obviously protein and feeding your gains is something that is quite beneficial. So, it's a beautiful thing. This is a new one for me, this eating while I'm doing this. This is a true meathead experience, but I've seen a couple of guys do this before. And excuse me for talking like this. I'm just holding my accountability. And you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot. Right, Mr. Larson? That's right. I'm always putting content out daily, no matter what the circumstance, situation. I'm here to help you with your big penis, massive muscle, manifestation. That's right. Okay. You see what I'm doing when I got out of the gym. Some beer, some tuna, gotta get it in, and of course some Greek yogurt in there. Like I said, one of the best meathead meals that you can get that's actually real cheap, you know what I mean? And it really has everything in it. And that's something that is more beneficial than your chicken breast and whatever you're gonna get with your meal preps and this and that. If you got, you know, if you have the means to do it, then go ahead. But if you need something quick, one of the best ways, and I'm telling you, with the Greek yogurt and the hot sauce, we're talking like zero fat, zero everything, the lemon, beautiful way to just get it down, and the beer, man, it's a beautiful thing. Now, we're talking about here, like I always say, if you want beauty to appear, you got to keep this clear. You got to keep your mind clear for growth. And it's something that's worth saying every single time, because whenever you get yourself clogged up with these other ideas of what's going on over here, what's going on over there, you're going to essentially take yourself away from what is. And, you know, there's so many different ways of making your muscles bigger, making your penis bigger. And the one thing is yourself. I mean, you're like Rocky Balboa says, nothing's real unless you believe in yourself. So when you're going with that, you got to believe in you and understand that you can change. You can, and if I could change, you could change. Everybody can change. That's right. I got to get a Rocky 4 action. Whenever I got it, I got to take it and grab it. But when we're talking about, you know, changing your body and understanding that you have the power to change essentially who you are, you got to believe that you can do it. And like I said, you can believe one group of people. They're called collective beliefs. Like as you see me eating the protein while I'm on here, true meathead action right there. That is something that I honestly feel anabolic today. I feel like my divine steroids are really kicking in, and I was really cranking it out at the gym, really just getting inspired for this video, talking about the orgasmic feeling of coming while you're lifting. And that might sound way out there for some, but once you're able to be more in touch with your body, you understand what you got. And you know, like I said, I've been, you know, working on aroused, you know, workouts that I do at home, because you know, I'm talking about lifting with a cock ring on. I know it sounds crazy, but like Steve Jobs says, man, the people that are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that do. And for that, I gotta say salute. And we're talking about, it's a beautiful thing. We're talking that you have the power to change who you are, and you just gotta go ahead and grab what works for you, because essentially all truths are true. You just gotta find the ones that make you you. And like, there's people that put up pictures. Is this a vegan lifter? Is this a meat eating lifter? Like, dude, the only thing is right here. You know what I mean? There's bodybuilders that are vegans. There's bodybuilders that eat meat. Maybe there might be bodybuilders that are only doing it on air and belief. And I believe that anything is possible. I'm just here that I can grab onto a collective train to help me with my gains, and understand that I am my own pathway. I'm my own belief system as it is. And when we're talking about the BCC, I'm telling you about techniques that can be taught more hands-on. We're talking about the jelking, the edging, the Kegels, the super edging, the super Kegels. We're talking about workouts naked. We're talking about aroused workouts. We're talking about big penis manifestation, tapping into the divine to increase your size using the mind. And I'm here for you. So drop me a line, get at me, and I'm here to help you out. And regardless, man, follow me on the social media anyways. But what we're talking about here is multiple orgasms, and it's something that you're going to have to be able to, you know, do, that you're going to have to practice makes perfect is really what it all comes down to. So start with the edging. And if you don't know what edging is, it's not going outside with the weed whacker and making the line straight in the driveway. We're talking about throbbing that up. You know what I mean? Making that huge piece of meat throb to the pecs, get it stuck between them where you give it a kiss. How are you doing? You know what we're saying? Make it throbbing hard, make it grow as much as you can, and right before you're about to ejaculate, you take that and you just charge it back into your body, which is going to help you grow. You understand what we're talking about? That's what we're going with the super edging, and that's a practice that can be more, you know, in detail, and there's more to it than what I said, but that's the gist of it. That's essentially what it is. And you know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing. I feel happy to be alive today. Just like I always say, man, every single day you got to give thanks that you're here, that you got a shot. You know what we say every single day before our feet hit the ground? Go ahead, you know the sound. Take this breath with me, baby. I got a shot today. I feel beautiful. And that's what we're going with. That's what we're growing with, because gratitude is the attitude. And you got to be thankful that you're here and you got this beautiful avatar to make magic happen, because we are all magic. We're all divine, and miracles always happen. The universe is on our side, and we can increase our size. You can utilize whatever you need to help you achieve. Just don't get lost up into everybody's beliefs. Essentially, your belief is what's real. If you feel that you got to be a vegan to do it, then by all means do it. If you feel like you got to only eat, you know, elk meat, Joe Rogan, you know what we're talking about. If that's what you got to do to achieve the best, then by all means grab into that, go to that. But they essentially all work, because you are your own resistance. You're the one that's going to give yourself the permission slip to let whatever you want to work, because this is like you're dialing this in. And essentially, you know, regardless of whatever, your mind knows what you want. And if you're here to, you know, make yourself bigger and make yourself stronger, you know what? I got to drop this bun just because we're here anyways. I don't know if I want to do a whole show with it in a bun, you know what I mean? I was eating, and yeah, look at that. You know, I got to have Careless Whisper. Oh yeah, man. We're talking, we got a whole bunch of stuff that's going on in music, man. You know, I might be getting other people's fetishes going, But you know what? Like I always say, there's a lot of stuff that can make a dick hard or a pussy wet. And never let your insecurities doubt anybody's happiness. And you can't just be like, you know, essentially, like I say, man, for everybody out there, for everybody, somebody's dick's getting hard and somebody's pussy's getting wet. And that's why I say never let your insecurities ruin anybody's happiness. So believe in what you are. Understand that it's not a naked body that's just turning everybody on. And what I just did there eating is turning somebody on. You see somebody in flip-flops, it's turning somebody on. I just turned somebody on like that. Armpits, we're talking, there's so many different quirks and niches that you can't just blame nudity for the reason of being excited. You know what I mean? So with that, I intend on all you guys to be confident being naked. That's one of my huge intentions with this BCC, Big Cock Confidence. I want to give you the energy to believe in yourself, because you are a beautiful piece of the divine. Whenever you're holding that huge piece of meat down there, essentially you're holding a piece of God. And you got to understand that you are a piece of God. You are God. We are gods. We are divine and we are beautiful. And you don't got to be ashamed of who you are, man. You should be able to be confident being naked. I mean, essentially, this is what we came into the world in. Just like Arnold, okay, gave you a Terminator reference when he's down on the knees and he comes into this world. That's exactly how we did it. I mean, you know, we come in an egg, and essentially, you know, here we are, just like Raiden. You know what I'm saying? You know how I go. You know how I flow. All my, all my energy is all real, because I want to let you understand that we all have, power in us. And like I say, the smile is divine. It's made inside the mind. And whenever you're smiling, you're doing something right. You're getting us back to the source that we are essentially at anyways. Because like I say, we might all, when we're laughing, we're at our best. And when you derail from that, that's kind of the journey of what we're always coming back to. We're doing this to chase happiness, and then we're back to where we already were. And that's essentially, one of the facts of life, or at least my philosophy, the way I look at it. Because, like one of my famous quotes I like to say is, "There's a sad man on a yacht and a happy man in a box." So it's all about perspective, which is why I say, man, you got to make sure that, you're loving yourself today. You're keeping this clear. Always start with love, man, because when you're loving yourself, you're loving everybody else. The universe is a mirror. When you love you, you're loving everybody. When you start loving out there, you're bringing that love back to you. But you always got to start with yourself. And just like I say, health, wealth, and self, it's all correlated. So no matter what you're working on today, understand that if you have the dream and the drive, you're going to make them all happen. We're going to make our size increase, because when you're on that program of growth, it's all going to come for you to show, because everything is connected, just like we all are. And when I'm saying this, always got to share the matrix hack. Every time, no matter where I'm at, you hear somebody on the phone, you see somebody on the TV you might not like, you see somebody on the YouTube channel that you might unsubscribe to or subscribe to or whatever, whoever that person might be, whatever thought is just running through your mind, just understand that it's a reflection of you anyways. So intend on that person, that soul, whoever you see, whoever you hear, just intend on them to have a beautiful day, to feel love in some kind of way, and you go along your way and you just hack the matrix. You're making the world a better place. You are giving yourself purpose. You are making this place a better experience for everyone to be around you, because essentially you are the station and the magnet that's drawing everything into you. And if you want the power, hey, wolf, I got my wolf coming over here to eat my tuna. I would show you, but I'm kind of naked in a chair right now. All right, wolf, don't worry about it. I share with my wolf too. That's another thing I recommend. Get yourself a high vibe wolf if you want to raise your vibe. That would be a great holistic sales pitch right there. Like, if you want to get some sage and some crystals, it's all high vibe. Get yourself a high vibe tribe, a high vibe. You get yourself a high vibe wolf. It'll definitely, really, it's no worries. Tough. I'm getting all sick. That's a San Diego accent right there for you. Yeah, no worries. It was all solid. Yeah, we were all down. Yeah, we're in, we were at PB. Yeah, had some IPAs. It was pretty solid. I'm sorry. Hey, come on, wolf. But you know what I mean. I'm just teasing. It's all laughter. It's all fun. It's all magic. I love San Diegans. I love San Diego. I love everywhere that we go. I love Detroit Rock City. I love you. I love Florida. I love Iran. I love Bahrain, Africa. I don't care. I love it all because it's all us anyways, man. And we are all beautiful. We are all loved. Multiple orgasms. I'm going to be talking about this multiple times throughout the, my beautiful experiences that come. We're going to have plenty more to expand on, plenty more to grow on. And understand this: whenever you're taking care of yourself, you're helping the universe. Whenever you're helping somebody else, you're helping yourself. So remember that. You can write it down on a fortune cookie, some dumb boy. You know what I'm saying? Last dragon analogy. Yo, Leroy, am I the baddest? Show enough. Am I the prettiest? Showing up, I got so glow. I'm sorry I had to hit you with the last dragon before I go. You guys are beautiful. We're gonna have plenty more beautiful experiences to come. I got my animals going nuts. They smell the tuna. They smell, I got my wolf over here. She loves it. I vibe wolf, high vibe tribe. My bear's over there. Pekingese over there. My cat Sue's taking care of the neighborhood. Make sure you follow me on the social media. I love you guys. We're going to have plenty more beautiful experiences that come. Go out there and spread some love. Let's make beautiful things happen. I'll see you around. Peace.